November 2019 general reading. So for those of you who are subscribed to my channel, welcome back. I really appreciate all your likes, your shares, your subscribes. For new viewers, do stick around for my mini intro before we get started. So I am an intuitive reader. My messages are timeless and they're not date specific. Okay, remember this is a general reading, so not all messages are going to resonate with you. Take what does and leave the rest behind. It was probably meant for someone else. Also, do have a look at the titles of videos. If something jumps out at you, there's probably a message there for you, and therefore you should probably watch it. Okay, so for cross watchers who are interested in an Aquarius, please do have a look at my Leo videos as well. It may have some insight into how this individual is feeling or how they respond within a relationship. All right, so again, also do have a look at your moon, your rising, as well as your Venus and Jupiter for other messages, right? Also keep in mind, time is fluid, so we're all kind of going through these phases, or I guess messages, for lack of a better word, going through them at different times, right? Some of us may have already gone through it. Some of us may be going through it right now. Others may be going through it in the near future, okay? Because again, not date specific. So, Aquarius. Before we get started, I did do a pre-meditation shuffle off camera, so I just wanted to go over that before we get into the reading. The only major, I always pick six cards, I should say. I was just thinking of another reading where it was 3 and 3, but no, in this reading we only got one major Arcana card that popped out, and then 5 minor. Okay, so Aquarius, the major Arcana card to pop up and only one to pop up was the Tower. Okay, so I kind of get the feeling that we're going through some change, and this was possibly unwanted change, something definitely that was going to happen regardless. And it could be regarding a work situation, a relationship, okay, any type of relationship. So the whole family being affected, or a romantic relationship. Okay, but there's definitely change afoot here. Okay. The next card to come out was I believe it was the 6 of Swords. Okay, so that talks about a necessary transition. In this deck, right, it talks also about like moving on and stuff, but in this deck, it's specific to a couple moving on, moving forward together, okay? When I shuffled, it kept coming out upright and the reverse. So I feel like at the moment, that's telling me that it could go either way. Either someone's going to take a chance here and move forward in a relationship with someone else, kind of get in the boat and run, or it's not going to happen. That's basically the kind of feeling that I'm getting from that. The next card to come out was the 3 of Cups. Okay, so that's all about celebrations with friends. In this particular deck, there's 2 individuals who are celebrating like a marriage, okay, or commitment, celebrating each other, right? It's not necessarily just the whole, how some people think that the 3 of Cups could be also implies third party. I don't think so. Not with this deck. This is more, I would say mostly the 3 of Swords would, but not the 3 of Cups. This is more like, it's possible. If you actually look at the card itself, there is bride and groom, and the bride is not paying attention to the groom. She's focused on whomever is taking the photo, and the groom is totally engrossed in his bride. So it leads the person to believe that possibly she may be interested in someone else. But she can also just be super, super happy and want to pose for a photo, right? Anyway, the next card to come out was the Four of Wands. Okay, so again, more celebrations. This has to do more so in this deck with parties, with family, friends. It doesn't have the whole marriage aspect to it like the regular tarot deck would. But it still has that whole family vibe, working together, because right before it is the Three of Wands, and those zombies work together to get into that apartment, to crash that party and take over, and now we're having a party. Okay, so I feel like in this relationship, I think that's something needs to happen. Maybe you need to work together, right? Come together. I see that with the Three of Cups. Three of Cups and Four of Wands. Come together, work together to have a good time, right? The next card out was the Nine of Cups. So this is about wish fulfillment, right? Wishes coming true, material abundance. In this deck, it's basically like finally being able to breathe, a breath of fresh air, just really I mean, in a zombie apocalypse, which again, zombie tarot is what I'm using, just being able to be alone on a tropical island and not have to worry about zombies is a bonus. So what I take from that is you're in a good place. You have food, you have ammo, you have everything you need to, you know, keep it going, sustain yourself. The next card out was the Page of Cups. Okay, so in this deck it speaks about a child. It's more of a young energy, I feel like, and again, it may not resonate with everyone. Some of you may have children. This may be you, cross-watcher, but I feel like there is a child or someone, or in general, this could just be a new love starting. Somebody who could just be younger than you in general, or, but yeah, it's a new love situation starting out here. Okay. I believe that is it for your pre-shuffle. So we're just going to shuffle the cards a little bit more on camera before we get started. Okay, so Aquarius, Divine Father, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Universe, please allow me to connect with the zodiac sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for November 2019. Please allow messages to come in clearly and for the greater good of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for November 2019. 5. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I just saw that Three of Cups again. So it's like inside, or maybe you just want to have a good time, want to party, Aquarius. Maybe you are going to some weekend celebrations in the next little while. Enjoy yourself. Ooh, stomach. Okay. Alright, let's get started. Okay, what are the messages we have for Aquarius? Alright, first cards out. We have the Four of Hazards. Okay, and the Queen of Swords. Usually represents an individual. With the Four of Hazards coming out first, I feel like this is you right now, Aquarius. okay? Currently as the air energy. But it can very well be Libra or Gemini. But again, air energy with some earth here. But with the Four of Hazards, it has to do with like keeping things to yourself. Okay, hoarding, only looking out for yourself. Right, next to this Queen of Swords. I feel like this is two separate energies. Even though when they came out together, like I feel, or it could be Queen of Swords. I feel like she's looking away from it. So it's like maybe this was your past. You were holding on to something before. Yeah, that Queen of Swords is well protected. She is confident. She's a quick thinker, very perceptive. I mean, she's got bear traps lying around everywhere. Right? She's confident and knows that she's able to use that weapon if she needs to. Right? And she's quite comfortable there in her seat. She does not plan on getting up anytime soon. Okay? Even with someone hiding out in a basement. And maybe this is what's going on, Aquarius. Someone was held up in a basement. Could have been your past where holding on to that. Again, I don't feel like it's a negative. I think it's just like you're remembering, you're holding on to that. Let me see if you'll let it go. Hold on. Any other messages for Aquarius for November? We've got the Empress. Okay, so this could be a mother figure. Someone who is definitely like a mother bear. Like, do not mess with her child type energy. Okay? She knows how to protect. I mean, child's a zombie, but she's still looking after her. Right? There's love and care there. It's a very loving, caring mother. I feel like this Queen of Swords has had to protect her child at some point. Or this could be a separate person where this Queen of Swords feels like she has to protect something that she's holding on to from this Empress. Okay. Any other messages for Aquarius? Okay, we got the King of Wands now. So, King of Wands is very resourceful. He's an entrepreneur type, right? Get things done, start up businesses. And very crafty, right? Losing his leg, well, that doesn't stop him. He'll create a new leg for himself. Right? create a new world for yourself. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay, so the bottom of the deck. It's your overall message there. I'm kind of interested in this Queen of Swords and Four of Hazards. Why is the Four of Hazards and Queen of Swords here? Any other messages regarding the Four of Hazards and the Queen of Swords? Alright, so in regards to this Queen of Swords, basically holding on to all the necessary things she needs, like holding it hostage, basically. I feel like this Empress said enough. Again, take this how it resonates, you know, put yourself wherever you need to. If you're the Aquarius, if you're cross-watcher, right? I feel like this Queen of Swords, though, has gone through some shit. Like with the star coming out, like she's gone through some crap. Okay, she's come out on top. Look, she's got a Medal of Honor there. Technically, Zombie Slayer, Medal of Honor. Right, I read that after the fact, but Medal of Honor. Right, maybe that's holding on to certain things is what's kept her, again, and it could be the life she's had, right? Has the memories from the past, or what she has left, what she uses to protect herself, right? Through all of this crap. And she's got recognition for it, right? Sense of hope, but also the inner clarity to know, you know, like, right, being that Queen of Swords, you're in clear thinker, right, very perceptive, not easily fooled, right? But we also did get the Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Hermit card. Okay, so even though I feel here there's a missed opportunity. Something to do with a relationship. And again, I feel like with the Hermit here, maybe you chose or this individual is chosen. But it could be, again, this all energy could be what the Queen of Swords has gone through, right? Like she was brave and stood, or, you know, did whatever she needed to do in her past. A relationship didn't work out. Maybe something at the time, it's possible, because this is all, I feel like it's a very separate here. We've got this in the past, almost. It could have been a bunch of failed relationships at some point, just randomly trying to, you know, go on some dates, and that wasn't working until we went into like hermit mode and really started resting, relaxing, taking care of yourself, pampering yourself, right? While you can. Until you're brave enough to get back up there. Hell, you deserve it. You freaking got the star. You rock, right? You needed to heal a bit. Let's see what's going on with this Empress. Why is the Empress here for Aquarius November 2019? Okay. So in regards to this Empress, we got Judgment in the reverse, the Nine of Cups, which I believe did come out in your pre-shuffle, yep, and the King of Cups as well, okay? So Judgment, Nine of Cups, and King of Cups. Okay, I feel like this is a totally different message for others, or maybe this is for a specific person or what have you, but hopefully, again, take this how it resonates. With the Empress here, this could be you, Aquarius, cross-watcher, other person involved, but I definitely get a strong sense that they are a mother, currently a mother. They could be in a relationship, possibly marriage, or just single mom. Okay, there's no... But I do feel like in regards to this woman here, with Judgment being in the reverse, Judgment, it's like she had the opportunity to go after this Nine of Cups and this King of Cups, possibly this individual. But instead of dropping the bomb and, you know, starting over here, or for others of you, it's you chose not to drop that bomb. And maybe for a time, again, you're happy for it, you're better for it. This King of Cups, possibly someone you're involved with. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Doesn't have to be. And King of Cups, though, is looking at this Nine of Cups. Looking at your happiness. I don't feel that you are close to this person. I feel you're at a distance here. You're not even looking. You're just staring at what could have been. What could have happened. Probably lost in thought. In the damage, the destruction of what could have happened. Why is this King of Wands here? At the Tower. Any other messages regarding the King of Wands? Aquarius. Death in the reverse. Alright, so this King of Wands individual, okay, fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Doesn't have to be, it's just a fire energy. Okay, entrepreneurial type, could be a boss, could be anyone from probably a business partner even. Someone definitely who I want to just say gets the job done. Right, someone who works hard and is passionate about what they do. But I feel a Tower moment is coming. Okay. Something is going to end. Right. Really, it's just these people are having a party over there and then boom, the doors bust open and then there's zombie hordes. But again, in this deck, the zombies are alive and reanimate and have their own personalities. So really, it's a, like I say with the Death card, it has to do with transformation, but it's in the reverse. So the Tower's coming, but it's almost like you refuse to let go, to end it. Alright, let's look at this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Or no, I want to find out a little bit more with this. You don't want to move on? Why not? I feel like this King of Wands is the individual who possibly for some of you, it could have been a work injury. I'm getting work injury just because his leg is missing. I don't know. Someone may have a work injury, leg injury. Maybe it happened at work. Injury. But they still kept going. Like, I feel like it made them stronger, having that injury. Again, Aquarius, take this how it resonates. It may not resonate for everybody. Alright, why is the Wheel of Fortune here in the reverse for Aquarius, November 2019? What are the messages for Aquarius for November 2019? Six of Cups. Okay, so this is your past relationship, past love, feeling nostalgia, right? They're different, but that means nothing, right? We've got a zombie and a girl, but they're still friends, right? They still care about each other deeply. I get very deeply. Right. For some of you, any other messages regarding this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse? Okay, the Hierophant in the reverse. Okay, so this has to do with pay attention to the messages, signs that are around you. I feel like some of you are not paying attention to those messages or signs. Again, I feel like this also plays out for maybe not a specific Aquarius, but I feel like Aquarius, you have a lot of shit you've gone through in your past, and I feel like you need to tell your story. Like, I feel like by you telling your story and helping others make sense of their own journey, right? And really talk about the shit that you've gone through, like pretty much almost dying, I'm getting from this. And again, it could be from different, like, different strokes for different folks. I'm getting different things, from illnesses to injuries. Okay, I feel like you've gone through your fair share, like even had a gun in your face, for God's sakes. I'm seeing guns, right? Guns in your face at one point. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling. But with the Hierophant in reverse, it's just like, pay attention to those signs, right? The news broadcaster is only going to be on during a zombie apocalypse for so long, so please listen to the signs that are there, that are being presented to you. Again, for you, could be telling this story from the perspective of the cross watcher. Okay, I don't feel like this is a huge love connection. It could very well play out that way, but I do kind of feel like this is more so a story that's supposed to help. And I feel like this is more of that spiritual thing where it's like you're being, like, spirit is telling you, your ancestors are coming to you or talking to you through other people even, and you're maybe you've fought it over the years, not wanting to let go. But I feel like getting it all out and helping other people is going to help heal you. I think you've recovered from that Tower. Why is Death in reverse here? Okay, 7 of Wands. So yeah, I don't think you've fully recovered from that Tower, and you're still in that mode of like having to protect yourself, like coming at, you know, getting to them first before they get you kind of feeling, right? Self-defense, having to protect yourself, being in competition, that always being on guard. I feel like at some point you've always had to be on guard of what comes next, what's around the corner. And I think that you're being pushed, guided even, to help others. All right, let's look at these oracle cards, a little bit more info here for Aquarius. Oh. Ancestors. Aquarius, Southern Rising, Jupiter for the month of November. Wow. Wow. Nothing flipped over, so let me keep it. Okay, Aquarius. Wow. Yeah, it's interesting. The card I look at is the Counselor. So yeah, I think that that's what you're being guided to do, to really, whether you like or you want to admit it or not, I feel like Aquarius, you have a lot of knowledge and wisdom, okay, from all the shit that you've gone through, right? Like we all come here to learn different lessons, and I feel like some people have to learn lessons the hard way, and other people, they get to learn some lessons through others, right? All right. Let's see what other messages we have for Aquarius. Okay, any other messages for Aquarius? Okay. Oops. Wow, okay. Any other messages for Aquarius? Alright. First card out is Abundance in the reverse. Okay, so currently you've got a lot of good stuff in your life. Like I feel like there's a lot to be proud of. There's a lot that you don't give yourself enough credit for with this card. That's what I'm kind of sensing. That you're in that lack mentality right now, where it's like you're just focused on one thing, like those baby birds. You're just focused there. I need worms to feed those baby birds, and I don't have anything. Meanwhile, it's like, well, look around you, right? There's plenty of other things, guidance. You can turn around and ask for help. Somebody will find you some worms. Right, like you've got a lot to be thankful for there. I'm being drawn to, again, a focal point right now. It's like this dragon. And it's not even that it's enveloping you, you're leaning up against it. So it's like clearly full of abundance, fruits and veggies. Right, we've got a rabbit there, sign of fertility, yet for some of you, you could be already past that stage. Maybe some of you are, With looking at the baby bars, I feel like some of you want to be a mother and are unable to. Again, that may not resonate with everyone. Okay, the next card is the Two of Water on the upright. Okay, so this, for me, that is a deep connection with someone. This is like the, I like it better than the union card in this deck would be considered like the Lovers, but there's, I feel like this is way better than the Two of Cups. Like the Two of Cups talks about, you know, two individuals coming together in a partnership, but like these people like breathe each other's air. Like they live for each other. Like the love that is radiating out of their embrace is like ridiculous. It's like they give each other strength. But they don't need that strength. They're fine on their own, but they're just like I feel like when they hug each other, they like take a deep breath. They take each other in their breath even. Like that's a strong partnership. And I feel like you have that. And if you don't have it, Aquarius, it is coming. It is coming on its way here. Okay, with the One of Water. That's like basically your Ace of Cups, right? So for some of you, you could be getting married. There could be a proposal on the way. I feel like this is the universe bringing you this. It could have been you've been with this person, or you've almost feel like for some of you, Aquarius, you could be having a baby. Okay, again, maybe you, cross watcher, take what resonates. Somebody's having a baby. But yeah, all right, that has been your November 2019 reading, Aquarius. Please do give a like, a share, or subscribe. If this video has resonated with you, please do let me know below in the comments section how this resonated with you. Okay. Also, cross watchers, do have a look at my Leo videos for a little bit more insight on how the Aquarius is feeling. Okay. But yeah, that has been your message. Again, Aquarius, that was a pretty interesting message. It was mostly, I think, there may have been a few individuals who that resonated with. Might not necessarily be Aquarius. Again, it could be someone else, someone you know. Maybe there's someone in your life who is that person who has been guiding you, or who has been telling you, or who's lived like a pretty badass life and has some wisdom to impart on you. Okay, so my advice is to listen carefully, right? All right, that has been it. Have a great, fabulous night. Many blessings.